So it's the next day. I have a little bit of time. Back at it again. I'm gonna try to get this caliper mounted for the front. This is the wheel I'm gonna be using. I actually just welded that right to the hub. I wish I could run a nice aluminum wheel, but I'd rather have the front brake. The back wheel mounted again, of course. The caliper I have will not work with this. I got the small caliper. It's my stupid ass fault for not asking. But no biggie. I will mod this up, get my caliper to work. That's no big deal. But my big problem is my dumb ass didn't realize that that's a 3-horse bolt pattern. I'd have to drill a hole like right there and right there, slide it out. I'm not doing that. It'll look like shit. So I'm gonna do something that I didn't want to do. I'm gonna cut the plate off with the cross pieces. The old drag bike, I didn't want to cut the frame up, but it is what it is. I guess it's going to be that kind of a party today. So we'll cut that up, fit it to the frame there, and stick my blown up 196 mock-up on there and see how it goes. Be back. Alright, so got the frame set up. We're going to cut that up. I know everybody's seen people cutting shit up before, but gotta make a video and maybe at least I'll cut my hand off or something. These are actually pieces of a jack handle. Little trolley jacks. Yeah, I never throw metal out. No, sir. I keep all my metal. See how it's gonna fit on here. Take some off of them ends. I'm gonna cut that off of there. I should put it right there. Huh. So I just gotta worry about the cylinder head clearing. I don't want it up here too high. And the way these frames are, the exhaust has got to come around and out. And I don't want to build a whole crazy ass exhaust. I just want to buy a pipe, cut the flange off, and weld the flange to the DED head flange. I don't want to have to start bending and making restrictions and all that. You know what? I'll put that right there. Just as long as this is in position, I'll be good to go. Alright, let me trim that back piece up and see what happens. Alright, so we got the mock-up motor in and a mock-up spot. It's definitely going to stay right about there. I don't want to go back any further. Usually it is all the way up here because the other head's probably going to be way taller. And like I said, I'm worried about exhaust clearing. So I think I'm going to keep it right about there. I really hope the exhaust isn't going to be too much of an issue, but it is what it is. I don't want the motor all the way forward. I want it back a little bit. Got the mock-up motor in, and I actually got this today. A Hillard clutch. This is for my street bike. This thing is really nice. Look at that. But I'll do a video on that compared to another clutch on another day. This friggin' thing's tight. It's gonna be this kind of party today, isn't it? See if we can deburr that or something. Right about there. It'd be nice if I ain't got to move that plate around. That'll save me so much time. Man, that thing is tight. Maybe because I got it in the wrong spot. It's crazy because the bell housing is actually keyed in there. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. Don't really need that on there, but we'll put it on anyhow. Need some vice grips on that. So don't rock around too much. Let's check that alignment. Don't have a lot of chain, but it's not like really need to. Just need to look down the center. I'm pretty good with that stuff. screw it. Just leave it like that. Make sure you can see. Well, I'm gonna look down the back. So. That looks pretty damn straight to me. All I have to do is weld that front in. That alignment should be good. I mean, I could tweak the motor around a little bit if I have to, like side to side, but that looks good. Good, 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 good. Hopefully that works out. It's kind of a shitty day, except I did get some good news. My wife finally got another boyfriend. Yeah, because I'm not divorced yet. Hopefully this fucker makes her sign divorce papers. Oh, shit. Just leave me the fuck alone now. And he's got a car, even better. That looks good. Ugh. And I can leave that cross brace in there for some strength. Because it don't interfere with the bolts. Alright, so I'll take this off, clean this all up, and get ready to weld. Take this hot ass clutch off. I still want to talk about this clutch, but I'm not going to. I'll do a separate video, like I said. Show you the comparisons and differences and all that dumb shit. Let's take this beast off with no cylinder in it. The cylinder's all ate up in that. Put that right about there. We're gonna have to cut that off, that tensioner. Put that back there, right about there maybe. So we'll cut that off, prep this frame up, and start welding. Alright, so we're all welded up, cleaned up, ready to put some tacks in. Hopefully today the welder cooperates a little bit. I'm going to tack it up, throw the engine on again, check it, and go for it. Uh-huh. That's right, knock everything over. Had to get that spot cleaned a little bit. Let me take my hat off. Today ain't my day. Then again, what day is? Ow. You hear the water boiling again. The wire is feeding slow again for some reason. Well, hopefully it speeds up. That's really weird. And it's tacked in enough to check it. find the pins in there. Let me throw the one half of the clutch on for now. And a mock-up chain. Looks good in my neighborhood. I'm gonna send it. Look at that, it just wants to spin wheels already. Well, at least the rear bearings are good. These front ones are shot. And zoom out. I went and welded that right to the hub. And I trashed the bearings, totally forgot about it. And I raced a season like that. That's how smart I am. But I got the bearings. I'm going to change that all out. This bike is going to be better than the last one. Take the Mach motor out. The Mach 5 motor. It's welding good, it's just not feeding fast. I got it on a fairly fast setting. I don't know why it's not feeding. Hopefully it starts speeding up like it did yesterday. Turn the speed up a little bit, go for it. See what happens. That's better. Now it's speeding up by itself. Slow it down. Very odd. We'll have to get a snap-on technician out here or something. I'll weld that better underneath anyhow. Yeah, I got the center welded. A little more strength. And we're going to flip her over and do some more welding. Alright, flipped over. Ready for some more welding. bit of gap weld in there, not much. It's starting to slow down again. I don't know what's going on. I think there's something off the motor. So my snap-on guy to get some motor assembly. All welded up. I just tacked that in the middle in case I gotta take it off. And of course on the edges it's tacked. All welded up. Motor plates on. Next thing is we're going to put the caliper bracket on the front. Alright. Another quick check. Make sure chain lined up and nice and good and all that. Checked all my welds. I'm going to clean that all up. I'm probably going to do body work, all of that. Welded on the chain tensioner. Probably could have went back a little further, but that's alright. It's looking pretty good. Just hope that I can get that exhaust to clear nicely without doing any crazy bends. I want it to flow nicely. Now, I gotta come over here and figure out a caliper bracket. I think it's gonna be back here. I have to put it back here. I believe that's where it was at on the other bike. And also, I'm going to come up with a mount for a steering damper. Do it something like that. A lot of people do it like that. I don't like doing it like that because that becomes a projectile if you crash. Yeah, that goes right into your groin or your leg or something like that. And I ain't trying to have that. I'll just do it something like that. Alright, so I'm gonna mock up a caliper bracket real quick and go from there. Alright, so got the caliper bracket welded on. Of course the welder's acting up, going fast and going slow, so my welds ain't coming out that great. That one didn't come out as bad. I think the feed motor's going bad. It slows down and speeds up and slows down. But it slows down, I crank it up to speed up. It's good. And then a couple seconds later, into the weld, a minute or so, whatever, it starts speeding up by itself. And then I back it off, and then it backs off itself also. I don't know. That thing's aggravating me. But caliper bracket's on. It's on there pretty good. That thing ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna have to make one for back here before I welded the bracket on. That's the bracket we cut off the back yesterday. I mocked up a caliper bracket for the rear, so gotta cut that out and fit that and whatnot. I really don't want to cut this off. I might have to. We'll see. Maybe I'll just cut it across there and fit my caliper bracket on there. We'll see. That's going to be for another day. I'm tired. I'm going to go home. So, till I don't know when. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.